Hi, my name's Claire. I'm here today to talk to you about gardening and your overall well-being through gardening. I'm a teacher. I'm also a qualified horticulturalist, and I have a degree in ecology and conservation. So love the outdoors, love being at one with nature. I'm here today with my friend Jen, and Jen is going to tell you a little bit about herself and her love for gardening. Okay, so hi Jen, nice to see you.
Hi Claire, lovely to see you. Lovely day, isn't it?
Gorgeous.
As you said, gardening's a big part of my life. I've worked as a professional gardener for many years in all different contexts, really, from nurseries, garden centres, private gardens, public gardens. I work on a private estate as well as maintaining some smaller gardens. So yeah, it's a big part of my life. I've got my own garden, which I get into as much as I can, really. Usually start the day and finish the day there. That's it. Yeah, a huge part of my life. Has been for a very long time.
Yeah, it sounds to me as though you really love gardening. Could you tell me why you love gardening so much, Jen? I mean, you've got so many aspects apart from gardening that are very inspiring to anyone who might be listening. So would you like to share with everybody what you do in your spare time and how you incorporate your love for gardening with that?
I think I'm quite a creative person, really. I do like the creative aspect of gardening, and I think it gives just endless material for other work, really. I work as a printmaker as well, and in the garden I'm continuing to find inspiration, to notice things, to see the changes, and can use that in other areas, other creative areas of my life. I think gardening, certainly over the last years, has kept me sane, as I'm sure it has you as well. The world around us seems to be going mad, but somehow staying in tune with nature and working within those natural cycles through the seasons, whatever the weather, seems to keep things real. I quite frankly think gardening's one of the only things that's really made sense over the last year. It allows you to stay in the moment, allows you to think to the future and to see change, to see that things will move on and things will change and improve.
Yeah. I was going to ask you that next, Jen, actually. I mean, I know you love gardening and you're always out there. It's all a part of your everyday life. But also we've got the aspect of how it affects us emotionally and our overall well-being. And you've pretty much summed that up as well. I mean, we are living in a bit of a crazy world with the COVID-19 virus at the moment, and that's just changed everybody's world upside down. We've all been very restricted to our own homes. We haven't been able to go out. We haven't been able to do anything with regard to socializing and such. And for me, I mean, gardening has been a complete release. If I didn't have gardening, what I would really think I might be on the verge of cracking up.
Yeah.
But no, it's been a lifesaver. And for anybody else out there who's gardening, yeah, you keep with it. It's great. So Jen, so how do you think gardening? I mean, you garden every day. So could you give us a brief outline of what you do from day to day before you go to work and when you come home that incorporates your own personal gardening and your love for nature?
Yeah, well, I think at home, because it's fitting in around work, I think my day in the garden starts as soon as the kettle's on, really. But I think when it's your own garden, you can do little and often, and I think that's often the key. You don't need to have huge sums of time all in one go, but every day, I start off going to the greenhouse and look and see what's happening, and that will tell me what needs to be done next, really, whether it's watering, potting on, sowing seeds, taking cuttings and maintaining. Once you've started that, it's maintaining it, and just visiting. I think it's just seeing things, really looking on a regular basis.
Yeah, it's very calming, isn't it?
Yeah.
Out there, you've got your seeds and you've got your soil, and then you've got your pot on your seedlings, and fertilize everything, and then do all the weeding. Everything else sort of dissipates, doesn't it? So you become very calm and just at one with what's going on in the moment, which is really important, so we don't get too bogged down with what's going on in the mad world around us at the moment. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. So Jen, sorry, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say exactly. Well, I was just agreeing with you. Really, I think it's something that it allows you to create a space that gives you resilience for whatever else it is that's going on in your life, or the people around you, the people close to you, whatever it is you deal with during your day. I think being able to create that space, and often first thing in the morning, when you create that space for yourself, it just gives you the strength, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I mean, from the moment we open our eyes, you know, bang, on goes the radio. You know, it's just, it's, you know, the news is there. You know, that can always start to stress us out. You know, everything starts to happen. But if you can take yourself away from that first thing in the morning, wake up slowly, and be kind to yourself first thing in the morning, I think is quite a nice way of putting it. Yeah. So okay, so let's moving on. How would you keep gardening in your life, you know, all the time? And what advice could you give to people that want to start gardening and want to continue gardening on a daily basis? So what could you do to encourage them to keep gardening in their lives every day?
I think keep looking for inspiration, really. And for me, you know, talking to gardeners, reading articles, listening to radio or podcasts, visiting gardens, looking at plants, garden centres, you know, just staying inspired and presenting new things to yourself, and not just thinking big. You know, we can get quite overwhelmed if we visiting gardens is wonderful, but it can often leave you feeling like, well, what can I do? But thinking small. You know, I've got a wildflower meadow in a galvanized trough with chalk loving plants, and the butterflies just come. You know, it doesn't take a whole meadow. You know, you can do something on a very small scale, whether it's veg, meadows, whatever it is you're doing. I think small and just think little opportunities. Keep looking for ideas, little opportunities.
Yeah. I've got a wildlife garden that I've just started. I had it last year, but it got very weedy, so I dug it all out and started again. And I'm thinking, oh, is the wildlife going to come back? And I know the wildlife will come back. It'll be,
you know. Will. I mean, it's instant, isn't it? It's instant. If you create the space, things come.
Yeah, it's incredible how quickly it happens too, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good. Jane, I'm really glad we got to chat, because it's been a while since we have. I miss seeing you. It's been a while, hasn't it? I mean, we must catch up camping again at some stage. Excellent. Okay, great. So I hope to catch up with you again soon. And take care. Love to all the family. And I'll speak to you soon.